Bad Business is dying. Though many know Bad Business for a highly devoted community and talented players, many just see a game full of tryhards and cheaters. Some veterans think the game is doing the best it has ever done, with the addition of new guns and revamped beloved ones, while other veterans just feels the game has gotten worse over time, losing the original flair it once had. Both sides of the discussion have valid arguments, but none of them focus on what is really affecting the Bad Business community. Content creator burnout. Side note, before I go any further, do not harass the devs or moderators. This is not their fault. I am merely making this to shed light on content creator burnout. So Outcast, why would content creator burnout be the reason Bad Business is dying? I hear you typing away in the comments. Well, everything. We rarely think about it, but the content we consume often forms the thoughts and actions we make throughout our daily lives. Think about the interactions you've had with your friends, and how many of the jokes you make are a reference to something you saw the other day. Furthermore, if all the top Bad Business content creators started to shift to different content, either many people would follow them or flock to different content creators. Prime examples of successful channels being sick of where they are with their channel would be Petrify, when he stated in a tweet, "I hate to cycle my channel right now, but what am I supposed to do? There is nothing new happening in terms of FPS on Roblox, and every video is just copy paste of the same content and just new gun in the title, and I hate it. And it makes me want to upload or record. I am bored." Many of the responses were just unhelpful, and a few of the responses echoing his feeling. Wildaces stated in his response to the tweet, "I've been feeling this way for a while now too. It's tough to come up with ideas," further exemplifying the growing trend of burnout from Bad Business. Side note, while writing this script, Petrify uploaded a video addressing his tweet, so go watch that when you're done with this video. Another widely known content creator, Undead Necomancer, a Roblox YouTuber who for a time mainly uploaded Bad Business and Phantom Forces on the side, seemingly grew tired of the content he was making, so he switched to other games on Roblox, like Deep Woken and Lore Game. Another beloved content creator, Wildaces, has tried to broaden his content with various levels of success, but mostly tying and beating his Bad Business videos with his non-Bad Business related videos. Furthermore, another example from a few months back is one of Bad Business's top players, Xylic. He started to shift his focus to other games like Destiny 2 and Apocalypse Rising 2, eventually deciding after a few weeks to go back to Bad Business. And Huz, a prominent Bad Business content creator, abruptly stopped uploading Bad Business and played it only for a little bit on now privatized stream. Now he only really does shorts over his 3D printing projects. Side note, the face reveal was a recent update when it comes to writing the script. With that in mind, I went and asked a few fellow content creators for an interview. How's it going?
Going good. How are you?
I'm great.
Alrighty, so
Alright.
How are we doing?
I'm alright.
How did you find Bad Business?
I used to watch, what's his name? I used to watch Synthesize OG back when he, uploaded, a lot back then before his break that he had. Then I started playing it, but I didn't really get into it until I started doing YouTube. And then after, I think of, probably a year after doing YouTube, I found Bad Business, and then I was just like, yeah, sure, let me try this game out.
I found Bad Business by this guy, just like a random person I friended on Jailbreak. He says, oh, I should join him and play this game. And that turned out to be Bad Business in its alpha stage.
I don't even remember. I think I just randomly came across it. Okay, I remember I first started playing this game before I had a PC. I played on my phone, so...
How long have you been playing Bad Business?
I want to say, let me see, when was my first video? 2 years.
2 years. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm only a year behind then.
I wouldn't actually start my Bad Business content creation journey until late 2020, you could say.
A year almost.
A year almost?
I started uploading... Oh crap, I don't even remember when I first uploaded. November of last year. But
next question. What drew you to Bad Business?
I definitely want to say it was the movement. I really liked the sliding. It was not like... It definitely was not like any other shooter that I played. It was
compared to other games, I think it just works pretty well. If you see Phantom Forces, the game is pretty slow. There is movement, but it's just very wonky. And the TTK is pretty fast. So that wasn't really my favorite.
Do you enjoy the faster movement with the lower time to kill?
Yeah, I think it was just right. One of those games.
Then it did stupid well on my channel, at least in standards from back then, so I ended up just kept doing it over and over again.
Honestly, same. It's just that how explosive it was, compared to the rest of my channels.
it was just a really simple concept, and it had just worked for me back then.
Yeah. So you just enjoyed the movement style and the concept.
Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't really competitive, and I really wish I still played Bad Business like that.
How do you feel about the game in its current state?
Right now, I wouldn't say it's dry. It kind of is, but very repetitive, so it gets boring.
So you feel like you're just kind of stuck in a pattern while playing Bad Business right now?
I don't know if this is a popular or unpopular opinion, but I kind of like the direction that they're taking. I feel like the updates are getting more consistent as of late. At least when it comes to, like, you know, them showing off what is going to be coming to the game and stuff like that. Actually pushing out updates has been kind of a problem. But I like the direction that they're taking with the game. Like, it's been a lot more fun, but I don't really play the game that much anymore.
Where do you feel the game is heading in its current state?
I'm kind of looking forward to the UI improvement. I don't know if you've seen it, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So, there's also, I've heard that competitive might come back at some point. So, I mean, I'm not that good. I would say I'm above average, but maybe I'll give it a shot. But yeah, I feel like this game is heading in a good path for now.
Would you recommend to fellow content creators to move you've been making towards like more different roblox FPS shooters and stuff like that?
Like, to just expand
Yeah.
instead of just sticking to bad business? Well, here's the thing. It's always good to dip your toes in different things. You know, it's never a good idea to just stick to one thing all the time. I mean, I get comments all the time of me. If I try and do a different video, like anything, I'll always get that one comment. It's like, hey, where's bad business and stuff? And, you know, that's kind of my fault for doing just bad business content for a while. Yeah, I mean, eventually, like every other game, bad business will probably fade out. And, you know, it's gonna stop getting updates one day. It won't be around, but what will be around is your channel when you're still uploading on different games, so you're not reliant on that one game. So that's kind of my advice to creators in general, is just to expand out instead of just sticking to one thing, because if you do, you're going to end up in a trap, and then, you know, when inevitably the game dies, your channel will die alongside with it.
Facing that initial fear of just being stuck in that content loop.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to, like, I guess, go out and play other FPS games, because it's kind of mostly the same community. People just want to see Roblox FPS, so I don't think it's that scary. I think when you're first starting out, it can be.
I honestly think a funny moments invade would be great.
I want to do that, but like, I just never remember to clip. That's just like, I never think about it, so it's horrible. I always miss out on the opportunity.
Just, you know, get a 2-hour long video file. Duh.
Hell no.
I definitely hate seeing people say or like bully other people in terms of like KDR or how good they are at the game. I don't know if you've ever heard me say, like, I always preach on my stream, like, do not care about KD, kind of just have fun with it, and that's all I really want people to do.
Yeah.
And that's another problem too with bad business, is just the streaming like scene. At like, there's nobody streaming the game, and there's a reason behind that, because it's just so toxic. There's literally no point to streaming it at all.
I think that's like one of my biggest regrets in the game. That's how I started to like lose my love for bad business and video gaming in general, because I just got too competitive. I didn't see any fun in just being better than people I've never met in real life. Like, where's the fun in that? And that when I asked myself that question, it just dawned on me that I wasn't enjoying video games. I was just trying to beat myself. That's it.
At least in my eyes, why I don't have fun, why I don't really play the game that much, other than just to record it, is because of the community itself. I mean, we have people constantly on the Discord berating the devs when they post the leak, and now we have leaks taken away. There's people always, going back and forth into Discord about KD, like who is better at the game, who is not. It's just a lot of conflict in this community, because it's like super, super toxic, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. People just need to chill.
The truth is, YouTube and overall being successful on YouTube is just by results. No one cares how long you edit. No one cares what you went through, or like your timetable that you set to try and get this video out in the first place, right? You can try, and it's just not possible for people to truly understand the amount of hours I put into YouTube. And like, pay wasn't good. I was never paid well on YouTube. I lost like $400 from like an MCN, which also contributed heavily to me quitting as well.
But when people are like, haha, I have a hard KDR, and like, okay, let's 1v1, and then I beat them, it's just like, KDR doesn't matter. I'm gonna ask you more on a serious note. How do you feel like burnout has affected your mental health?
Burnout?
Yeah, like
I don't think it's really affected my mental health. I will say, like, maybe it has. I haven't really been upset, like really sad about it or anything. It's just kind of more of like I feel disappointed and like man, I really wanted to get this video out for people, but like I just can't do it. You know?
Oh, so like, kind of feel like you're letting people down.
Yeah, that's kind of my biggest thing. Like I don't want to let anybody down when it comes down to making videos and whatnot, because you know I'm making videos for people. I know I am making it for myself as well, but mostly I'm doing it for people to watch.
Yeah, just kind of.
So when I don't upload, I just feel super down about it. But sometimes I just get to the mood where I'm just like, man, I don't care. And when I get to that mood that I don't care, it's mostly because when I try to record, it's like extremely frustrating, and then I'm like, okay, I don't really care about uploading. Who cares?
Yeah, because like you want to upload, but you know that you're not gonna be able to like push yourself to the point where you know you're making a good video. You know?
Yeah, like for an example, I'll hop on a game, and I'll immediately get recognized by somebody, and I hate doing this, but sometimes I have to do this because if I'm on a time crunch, I'll just like have to leave the lobby if someone's like, oh my god, Wild, I have to leave that lobby, because usually people will just target me.
My bad.
Or, you know, they'll just be like extremely toxic or something. And I don't want to deal with that. I just want to make my video and go to bed. You know? So that's kind of why sometimes I'll just be leaving lobbies randomly, or I'll be AFK in a lobby or something.
What do you want the community to know?
I just want you guys to understand that I finally moved on. I'm a lot happier, and the best thing is, like, you know, I'll still be around for you guys. Don't worry. If you guys ever want to just say hi and just ask about my day, like, feel free to. I don't mind. Although I can't guarantee I can answer all your questions like I used to. But I'll see what I can do. You know, whatever life throws at me, I'll take it. I just want to say it has been an absolute honor being a content creator for you guys. This community has changed my life for the better. And I want to thank you all so much for giving me an outlet to express my creative freedom and finding a way to handle my grief. So I really thank you all for that so much.
Thank you so much, Huz.
No problem.
So there you have it. The reality of content creation in the bad business community. The pressure to constantly create and perform takes its toll on even the most passionate creators. But many of us, maybe even you, push through to deliver content that we love, either because of the fun mechanics that make up this game or the connections we've made. But there's still work that must be done. We must foster a healthier community, not one that berates devs and moderators, but one that encourages each other for a better future. So let's take care of ourselves and each other and continue to create content that brings us joy. Alright. I just want to thank you all so much for making this video. That's just crazy. It's 14 minutes, like one of the longest projects I've ever worked on. So thank you. And two, I want to thank Borealizz, Huz, and Wildaces. They're a massive help during this project. Honestly, probably the only reasons I actually finished this project because I pushed it off for several months. If you couldn't tell, this was months in the making, way before I even disappeared. So thank you all for so much for watching this, and thank you for supporting the channel even though I was gone. It means a lot to me. And see you in the next one.